Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Imagine if you will have warm morning in ancient Arabia. The sun is rising over the desert city, casting cold sunlight thumped on rooftops and narrow stones alleys. The marketplace is already alive, wonders calling out their waves. Spices hanging thick in the air, the sound of coins kindling in the hands of eager buyers. In the center of it all stands a merchant. He is known throughout the city, not for the size of his shop or the richness of his goods, but something much more rare. Honesty, the people say. This man is as fair as he wife with. He does not cheat the poor, he does flatter than the rich. His name we do not know, but his story has echoed through the time. One day, a poor man entered the shop. His clothes were warm, his face tired, but he carried himself with quiet dignity. He approached the merchant and said, "My family has not eaten since yesterday. I have only 4 coins. May I buy some dates?" The merchant, the merchant accepted the coin and said, "Of course, my friend." He weighed the date, not for just folly, but generously adding a handful, much more, with a nod and a kind word. The poor man thanked him and gathered the dates into a cloth and returned to go. As he walked away, a single date slipped from the bundle, fell into the ground, and rolled across a soft floor. He bent down and picked it up, poured to it his mouth. As he chewed the sweet flesh, he ran to pick over in his hand. When a voice stopped him, "My friend," said merchant, "that date belongs to me." "What? It's just a date bit?" "Worthless," the merchant replied, calmly but firmly. "If it is truly worthless, you return to me, and if it is value, you must pay for it, because it is not yours." The poor man stood there, caught between embarrassment and confusion. Others in the market began to look over, and behind the curtain of the shop, the merchant's wife, who had been listening it all, stepped forward and whispered her husband, "What are you doing, man? It's just a pit." But merchant did not back down. He looked the poor man and said gently, "Listen, my friend. I do not care about the pit itself, but I cannot allow even the smallest dishonesty to pass unnoticed. If we will ignore the small things, soon we will ignore the big things." The poor man paused. He looked the date in his hand and slowly reached in his pocket and took out a single coin, likely all he had left. He offered the merchant. The merchant accepted it. Something powerful, something surprising happened. He reached behind the counter and brought out a bag full of dates, placed the poor man's hand. And then, with a smile, he returned the coin. "Take this," he said. The poor man and said, "Today we both learned something, that honesty matters." This seems small, but Allah loves mercy and generosity even more than the justice. The poor man left the shop, not feeling shamed but uplifted. He learned a lesson in a character, and so had the merchant. That day, no great law were read, no king were involved, no war were fought, but something powerful happened. Two heard were tasted, and it passed to honor. Thank you for listening. Assalamu alaikum.